Warning, this video is not...
Alright, buckle up everybody, because this time we're diving deep into something a little different. We're diving into the world of RC cars, specifically the Maverick QuantumR X race truck.
Oh yeah, this one's a beast.
I've heard that. It's not your average RC car, is it?
Not at all.
Yeah.
We're talking HPI here, the company behind Maverick. And they're known for their off-road Quantum series, right? Tough, powerful.
Right.
And now they're taking that same energy to the streets.
So not exactly a casual park toy then.
Definitely not.
Now, one thing that caught my eye was this whole 4S Lipo power thing. Maverick's first time doing that in a street truck.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
But for those of us who, don't race cars for a living, what does that even mean? Break it down for me.
Okay, imagine this. You have a tiny car, but with the heart of a full-blown race car.
Whoa.
That's what 4S Lipo gives you. Insane power, the kind that makes your heart race.
So not your grandma's Sunday drive then?
Haha, no. Unless your grandma is secretly a speed demon. We're talking serious speed here. The kind that lets you pull off stunts you wouldn't think possible.
Okay, now you've got me really intrigued. How do they even cram all that power into something so small?
It's all in the FLUX system. Think of it like the heart and lungs of this beast.
Okay.
You've got a high-end ESC, that's the electronic speed controller, and a motor specifically designed to handle the insane power that a 4S Lipo battery pumps out.
Right, so it's packing some serious muscle under the hood, so to speak. But can the rest of the car even handle that? We're not talking about some flimsy toy here, right?
Oh, absolutely not. HPI knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Heavy-duty CVDs, drive shafts.
Yeah.
This thing is built for punishment.
Music to my ears.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. All that power is useless if you can't control it.
You got that right.
And looking at the specs, this thing looks like it could get wild.
And that's where things get really interesting. Remember how we talked about HPI's off-road experience?
Yeah.
They've taken that knowledge and applied it here. This little beast has a center differential.
Okay.
Almost unheard of in a street RC car at this level.
All right, hold on. Break that down for me. Why does a center differential matter? What does it actually do?
Control, my friend. It's all about control. It acts like an extra set of hands, making sure that power goes exactly where it needs to. Imagine you're hitting a patch of gravel at full speed. A regular car probably spins out, right?
Yeah, probably.
A car with a good center differential. It grips the road, gives you that extra level of control. You'll be hugging those corners like never before.
So with that center differential, this thing is basically a mini rally car. I like it.
Right.
But it's not all about performance, is it? I mean, some of us like our RC cars to look good too.
Oh, absolutely. And HDI definitely delivered on the looks.
Yeah.
They've got a range of body styles to choose from. Sleek, aggressive, like something straight out of an RC magazine.
Nice. I like that. And you can customize it too, right?
Oh, yeah.
About those new tires, though, the Treads Vortex, what's the deal with those? Why debut them on this particular model?
Well, remember how we were talking about control earlier?
Yeah.
Tires are a huge part of that. And HPI developed these tires themselves, in-house, designed for crazy grip
Okay.
and durability. Because when you're pushing this thing to the limit, you need tires that can handle it.
Absolutely. Not messing around with some flimsy rubber bands on this thing.
Exactly.
It seems like they really thought of everything with this one. Insane power, top-of-the-line parts, even custom design tires.
And that's the thing about the QuantumR. It's not just one thing.
Right.
It's the whole package. Remember HPI thing? The best bash for your buck?
Yeah.
They really deliver with this one.
Yeah, I see that.
It's not just about building a fast car. It's about the whole experience.
I can dig it. Now, with all this talk about performance, what about batteries? Can I just use any old battery I have lying around?
That's a good question. And it kind of speaks to HPI's attention to detail. While the QuantumR can handle the full force of a 4S Lipo battery,
Right.
you actually have options. You can use a 2S or 3S battery if you want.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to go full throttle right away. You can kind of ease into it.
Exactly. It makes it accessible to a wider range of users. And they even give you recommendations for compatible batteries and chargers.
So you don't have to go on a wild goose chase trying to find the right ones.
Exactly.
All right, that's good to know. So speaking of performance, let's talk about the actual driving experience. We mentioned the MTX 244 controller. What's it like to actually use it?
So picture this. You're holding this sleek controller. Ergonomic design. Fits right in your hands.
Okay.
Thumbs on the controls, throttle and steering. And there's this subtle vibration, almost like you can feel the power,
Oh, I bet.
ready to unleash this thing.
I can only imagine. So what happens when you hit the gas? It's like that moment before a roller coaster drops. Right? You're strapped in, and you just know something wild is about to happen.
You got it. So what's it like to drive? It's an experience. The QuantumR takes off like a shot. Those treads Vortex tires, they just grip the asphalt.
Tim, the steering.
Oh, it's so responsive. You can weave through anything, take corners like you wouldn't believe. But here's the thing, even at top speed, you feel in control.
That center differential, right?
You got it. You could push this thing hard, test its limits, and it just keeps going. And the controller, it disappears in your hands like you're hardwired into the car.
Wow, so it's not just about the speed.
No.
It's that feeling, the precision.
It's the whole package.
It really makes you wonder, with RC tech getting this good, are we blurring the lines between hobby and pro level?
Interesting question. The QuantumR definitely raises the bar. The power, the tech, it's almost like what you'd find in a real race car. Makes you think, is this the future of RC?
It's pretty wild to think about. One thing's for sure, HPI has created something special with this one. A real passion project, pushing the limits of what's possible.
Totally agree. And they managed to make it accessible, you know?
Right.
Whether you're just starting out or you've been doing this for years, not an easy thing to do.
Well said. So, to everyone listening, next time you see an RC car out there, don't underestimate it. It might just be one of these things. Redefining what an RC car can be.
And who knows what's next?
Exactly. Until next time, keep exploring, and we'll catch you all on the next deep dive.